Hello and welcome to Barry's Economics. Today I'm going to explain why billionaires and the ultra powerful are literally the last people that we should be listening to or allowing to lead us anywhere. Extreme wealth literally damages your brain's ability to be able to understand other people. And that's not an exaggeration, that's not a metaphor, that's a fact. Understanding this fact is not about blame. It's about recognizing that human perception operating under conditions of extreme wealth or power creates predictable distortions. Let's start with the Nobel Prize winners Daniel Kahneman and Amos Tversky, who named something key to this called the availability heuristic. And here's what that means. Your brain judges how the world works based on the examples most available to you, which means essentially the things you personally experience most often. If you can easily recall examples of something, your brain assumes it happens more often than it actually does. And that's a devastating part for billionaires. Because when people repeatedly see their effort followed by success in their own lives, they dramatically underestimate how often effort fails for others. So when a billionaire is presented with somebody that struggles, they don't think, what part of the system has trapped them? They think, what did they do wrong? Because I do this stuff and it all works out for me. And there's literally hundreds of studies that prove that active blindness occurs due to privilege. Studies like the one in the early 2000s where social psychologist Dr. Keltner at Berkeley began studying what power does to the brain. Him and his colleagues found that when people felt powerful, they become worse at reading other people's emotions. The higher you go up, the less real the humans below you become. And you can see it really clearly sometimes in celebrities, because we're all obsessed with celebrities. But when somebody gets in the position of adoration or kind of like social power, you can see how untethered they get.
When you hear about slavery for 400 years, that sounds like a choice.
And so if you put all of these effects together, and there are many more, but let's just use these, you can see clearly that power increases social distance. Wealth trains you to overestimate meritocracy and underestimate social barriers and constraints, which means billionaires are systematically, intellectually, and neurologically unable to understand the ups and downs and reality of 99.9% of the people in the world, which is why we shouldn't listen to them.